Griffin Ashford and Steve Mahar. Special service Doug Beckwith, Richard Potfield with Sean Shannon, and Major Taconic with Ivan Davies. Here they come. They're off, leaving the wire. Special service quickly takes that early lead up on the inside of him. War Alliance on the outside. Griffin Ashford is third into the first turn. Special service shows the way with War Alliance now racing second. Griffin Ashford third as they go by the 8th pole. Up the backstretch on way to the first quarter. Spin and Dandy is racing fourth. Parbro Domino fifth. And then we go to Blossom Blue, Richard Potfield, and Major Taconic trails the field. Special service up front cutting out. He has 1 1/2 lengths of a lead as they go by the first quarter with War Alliance racing second. They were by that first marker. 31 and 1 in the fire turn. Now they head on towards the 3/8 pole. Up front, cutting it out, Special Service. He enjoys a lead of 1 1/2 lengths. War Alliance is racing second. Griffin Ashford third. Spin and Dandy. He now moves from fourth, followed by Richard Potfield as they come down the stretch and race to the half. Special Service cutting it out. Spin and Dandy now coming to second on the outside. War Alliance third. Then Richard Potfield fourth on the outside. Griffin Ashford, Parbro Domino, Major Taconic, and Blossom Blue now trails. Special Service taking them by the first half in 104 and 1. To the clubhouse, and they go for the second and final time. Special Service up the backstretch to the 3/4. It's Special Service and Spin and Dandy. Lapped on him now, second on the outside. War Alliance is racing third on the rail. Griffin Ashford is strong, moving fourth. Then Richard Potfield, Major Taconic. Then we go to Blossom Blue, Parbro Domino, Special Service by the 3/4. 1:35 neck and neck with Spin and Dandy. War Alliance is third, caught in, nowhere to go. Griffin Ashford fourth on the outside. Richard Potfield, Major Taconic, Blossom Blue, Parbro Domino, and they swing for home. Special Service, Spin and Dandy on the outside. Griffin Ashford comes on. War Alliance looks for room, can't find any. Now Spin and Dandy comes to the top, and Griffin Ashford coming on strong. Tight to the wire, too tight to call between Spin and Dandy and Griffin Ashford. War Alliance third.
Angel and Jill Barrio, jackpot winner with Mike Dore. Sharp, Lee Napoleon and Elmore White. Final Demand with Charlie Ross. Passiport and Doug Falkins. Fly Siggy with John Davidson. Sonny Sean with Brian Moore. Matt's Jet, Charlie Price. Here they come. We're off and from the far outside. Sonny Sean bidding for the top, and in between horses, Fly Siggy racing up, and Charlotte's Angel's on the rail and is pacing with the lead. Charlotte's Angel, Fly Siggy up strong on the outside. They're neck and neck, and Sonny Sean racing a third. Jackpot winner is fourth, and we're going back 6 lengths to Sharp, Lee Napoleon. Then it's Passiport, Final Demand, and Matt's Jet as they race on by the quarter pole, and Charlotte's Angel is the leader, 1.5 lengths, and they're by the quarter, 30 at 1/5. Round the top turn, Charlotte's Angel, Fly Siggy is on the rail. Off the rail for fourth, here comes Jackpot winner rushing on to third. Sonny Sean is the fourth. Then we go back to Sharp, Lee Napoleon, Passiport, Final Demand, and Matt's Jet, and they come to the half. It is Charlotte's Angel leading 1.5 lengths, and on the outside, Jackpot winner now second. Fly Siggy is third. Sonny Sean moving fourth with cover. Then Sharp, Lee Napoleon, Passiport. Then Matt's Jet and Final Demand. The half is in 2 and 3. They go to the 5/8, and they're by it. Now it is Charlotte's Angel on the outside. Jackpot winner challenging is second. Fly Siggy is third. Sonny Sean is fourth. Then Sharp, Lee Napoleon, Passiport tipping out 3 wide. Matt's Jet, Final Demand. Charlotte's Angel, the leader, 1.5 lengths as they go by the 3/4. 35 and 3. Top turn, it is Charlotte's Angel, Fly Siggy out to challenge from the second. Passiport is moving up a strong third now. They come out by the 7/8, and Fly Siggy takes the top on the outside. Fly Siggy, Charlotte's Angel Here comes Passy-Poil. Fly Siggy. Passy-Poil is coming on, closing fast to the outside, but it's Fly Siggy, Passy-Poil, Charlotte's Angel, and Matt's Jet. The time for the mile. They're approaching the top of the stretch. On the rail, Gray Baron with Doug Falcons. Secret Cruiser with Stan Nelson, Charlotte's Angel, Jill Barriol. Fly Siggy with John Davidson, Dr. Beguile with Gary Vincent. Final Demand with Charlie Ross and Lady D. Marquis with Brian Moore. Here they come. Playoff Secret Cruiser to the top in between horses. Outside of him, Charlotte's Angel racing second. Gray Baron is third on the rail. Fly Siggy outside moves to third. Gray Baron is now a fourth. Lady D. Marquis on the move early. She's fifth and goes on. And she's now fourth and out from third. There goes Fly Siggy. Rushing on to second, goes winging forward. It grabs the top. Fly Siggy's in top. Then Secret Cruiser's racing second. Charlotte's Angel is third. Lady D. Marquis, Gray Baron, Dr. Beguile, Final Demand. They were by the quarter, 31 and 2. They go into the top turn. And on top it is Fly Siggy. Then Secret Cruiser racing second. Charlotte's Angel has third. Lady D. Marquis is fourth. Final Demand now moves to fifth on the outside. They swing through the stretch, come racing to the half. The leader up front, Fly Siggy. Secret Cruiser is second. Charlotte's Angel and Final Demand, they're neck and neck. Dr. Beguile and Lady D. Marquis are neck and neck, and Gray Baron trailing as they go racing up by the half and 4 and 3. They're into the turn, racing on to the 5/8 pole. Pacing out on top. Fly Siggy has the best of it by 2. Secret Cruiser racing second. Charlotte's Angel is third. Final Demand outside is fourth. Lady D. Marquis, Dr. Beguile, and a Gray Baron. And they go to the 3/4. Fly Siggy's in top now by 3. Dr. Beguile 3 wide, a strong third going on to second. Now taking after the leader as they go by the 3/4 pole. By that marker, 1:36 and 4. Fly Siggy, a length and a half. Dr. Beguile racing second. Secret Cruiser is third. The two leaders off by themselves as they come by the 7/8 and swing for home. Fly Siggy and Dr. Beguile racing a second. Fly Siggy's going to hold Dr. Beguile, and here they are at the line. It is Fly Siggy, Dr. Beguile. Final Demand gets third, and Charlotte's Angel is a fourth. Their special service and Doug Beckwith. Fair Hill Bow with Steve Mahar. Night Slips Away with Lonnie Stokes. K.M. Dream and Brian Moore. Parbro Domino with Wayne Sprague, and Blossom Blue with Charlie Ross. And here they come. They're off special service, pacing on top in on the rail. Fair Hill Bow up in between horses, racing on second. Parbro Domino 3 wide is racing on the third. Then on the rail, Night Slips Away, Blossom Blue, and KM Dream trails. They go up the backstretch. On to the quarter, special service and top. 2.5 lengths. Fair Hill Bow is racing second. Parbro Domino, Park racing a third. Night Slips Away is a fourth. Blossom Blue fifth. KM Dream trails the field. They were by the quarter, 30 at a fifth. Special service leads into the turn. Up on the outside, Parbro Domino now gets to second. Now back to second. Comes Fair Hill Bow. Parbro Domino back to third. They swing through the stretch now, and here they come. They are racing to the half and up front, cutting it up. It is special service with Fair Hill Bow racing under a tight rein second. Parbro Domino is a third. There goes Fair Hill Bow up from second as they race on by the half. By the half, 102 and 1. Into the turn, special service and Fair Hill Bow. Parbro Domino is a third. Night Slips Away fourth. Blossom Blue is fifth. KM Dream trails. They're by the 5/8 and it's on up the backstretch now, racing on to the 3/4 pole. And Fair Hill Bow grabs the top on the outside. Special service racing second. Night Slips Away, drives up from the outside third. Parbro Domino fourth. Blossom Blue, KM Dream. They were by the 3/4 pole, 34 and 1. Top turn, Fair Hill Bow, a length and a quarter. Special Service is second. Barbaro Domino coming back up on the inside to third. Knight slips away outside fourth. Blossom Blue, KM Dream, they swing for home. Fair Hill Bow, then Special Service and Barbaro Domino. Fair Hill Bow, got a hold, leads by 2 now. And here they are at the line. It's Fair Hill Bow, Special Service. Barbaro Domino looks like maybe Blossom Blue for fourth. And the top. Hall, John Davidson, Pat Down, Mike Downey, B Messenger, Doug Falkins. Can Do Kid, Ross McDonald, Rocky Point for Ian Downey. Matt's Jet, Charlie Price, Final Demand, Charlie Ross. Here they come. They're off. B Messenger goes to the top and Rocky Point 4. Racing second, Matt's Jet is third. Tammany Hollomy inside is fourth. Final Demand up on the outside, racing on fifth then. It is Pat Down. Can Do Kid trails. They're by the 8th, and B Messenger leads. On up the backstretch, they go to the quarter. B Messenger's in top by 3. Rocky Point Boy racing is second. Matt's Jet has a third. Final Demand on the outside. He is fourth, and they go on by the quarter pole. And B Messenger, the leader there, and they were by that marker in 30 and 4/5. Top turn, B Messenger, Rocky Point Boy, and Matt's Jet. Final Demand Park hangs a fourth on the outside. Then on the rail, Tammany Hall, they swing off the turf. Through the stretch, they come driving to the half. B Messenger and Rocky Point Boy. Final Demand is on the outside third. Matt's Jet on the rail fourth. Pat Down moving fifth has a cover. Tammany Hall is on the rail. And out 3 wide now comes Can Do Kid rushing on. And they go by the half. By the half and 3. They're into the turn, racing on to the 5/8. B Messenger on top. Rocky Point Boy racing a second. And Matt's Jet on the rail is a third. Then between horses, Final Demand and 3 wide, Can Do Kid. Then it is Pat Down, and on the rail, Tammany Hall. They go to the 3/4, B Messenger. A length and a half. Rocky Point Boy. Can Do Kid is now third going on. Pat Down moving up fourth behind him, and she's out 3 wide and rushing on. And Can Do Kid's in the run. 1:35 and 3 by the 3/4 pole. Around the top turn, B Messenger. Pat Down on the outside, hard second. Rocky Point Boy is third. They swing for home, and Pat Down comes to the top now. Pat Down, B Messenger, Rocky Point Boy, and Tammany Hall is coming on strong, and here they are at the line. Pat Down, Tammany Hall, Tammany Hall. Pat Down, B Messenger, Rocky Point Boy.
Town Bowl with Ivan Davies, Pretty Nugget and Mike Downey. Eudes Henry with Steve Mahar, Oblin Don from Davidson.
Charlie Hall
with Jody Hennessy, Bay Angel and Doug Falkins, P.H. Allen and Brian Moore. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, Charlie Hall quickly bids 4. He takes that early lead on the outside. In between horses, Eudes Henry goes second into the first turn. On the outside now, Charlie Hall comes to the top. Eudes Henry is racing the second.
P.H. Allen
driving up to third on the outside as they go by the 8th and go to the first quarter. Battletown was racing fourth. Then Major Taconic, Pretty Nugget, parked on the outside. It's Bay Angel, Oblin Don Trails, and P.H. Allen is going on from third, now second.
And is chasing Charlie Hall.
And has a neck in front
as they go by
of the first quarter. P.H. Allen on top now by a length, 31 and 3.
Is the time for the first quarter.
Charlie Hall now races second. Eudes Henry, he is third now with Battletown Bowl racing fourth. Then we go to Major Taconic, Bay Angel, Pretty and Nugget, and Oblin Don Trails as the field swings on now by the 3/8 down the stretch. They come to the half. Up front and cutting it out, it's P.H. Allen. He leads a length and a quarter. Charlie Ho is racing second. Eudes Henry is right there third. Battletown Bow drives fourth. Then Major Taconic, Bay Angel, Pretty Nugget, Oblin Don Trails into the first turn after a half in 102 and 4. It is P.H. Allen on top. He leads a length and a half and takes them by that 5/8. Up the backstretch, they go to the 3/4. P.H. Allen and Charlie Ho is racing second. There goes the Eudes Henry off the rail to challenge from third. Battletown Bow is fourth. Major Taconic, Pretty Nugget, Oblin Don, Bay Angel now trails on the outside. Now Eudes Henry takes the top. P.H. Allen is racing second by the 3/4. 1:34 3 into the far turn. Uda's Henry leads by a length. That's Battletown Bowl driving second on the outside. Major DeConnick comes on third. P.H. Allen is fading fourth. Charlie Ho fifth. They swing for home. Uda's Henry. Battletown Bowl coming on. Major DeConnick is third. Down to the wire. Battletown Bowl to the outside coming on. Uda's Henry. Here they are. Battletown Bowl, Uda's Henry. And Winston Campbell, Power Mac with Ronnie Robertson. 7 starters. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, Maid of Luck steps to the early lead. On the outside, Greeny D. Drew driving second. Blossom Blue is third. Into the first turn, Just Toby's racing fourth. Then it is racing fifth. Jet Step, Lakeside Dusty, Power Mac trails. By the first 8th, they head on towards the quarter, and Greeny D. Drew is out and driving from second, and he paces 4 and now takes the lead on the outside. Greeny D. Drew steps out on top now with Maid of Luck second. Blossom Blue third, back 3 lengths to Just Toby. Then it is Jet Step, Lakeside Dusty, Power Mac, 30 3/5 by the first quarter. Into the far turn, Greeny D. Drew cuts it out, shows the way. A length and a half is his lead. Maid of Luck is second, Blossom Blue third. Then we go to Just Toby and Jet Step, Lakeside Dusty, Power Mac, and they tip off the top turn, and down the stretch they come for the half. Up front and cutting it out, Greeny D. Drew. Maid of Luck is second, racing third, it's Blossom Blue, Just Toby. That's Lakeside Dusty out and moving now, coming to 5th. Then the Jet Step, Power Mac trails. They were by the half. 102 and 1 into the clubhouse turn. For the second and final time they go still. Greeny D. Drew high-stepping it. He leads a length by the 5/8, and they go to the 3/4. Maid of Luck is second. Racing third, Blossom Blue, Lakeside Dusty now fourth on the outside. Just Toby, Jet Step moves to the outside. Power Mac still trails. Greeny D. Drew steps it up a bit. He leads by 2 lengths now. Maid of Luck and Blossom Blue third. That's the way they are. 1:33 by the 3/4. Greeny D. Drew by 2.5 and more now. Maid of Luck is second. Blossom Blue and Lakeside Dusty. Then it's Just Toby, Jet Step, and Power Mac. Greeny D. Drew moves out by himself, and they swing for home. Greeny D. Drew moving out, leads now by 5. Maid of Luck is second, Blossom Blue third. There they are, your first 3 finishers. Down to the wire, here they are. Greeny D. Drew wins it by 6. Maid of Luck second, Blossom Blue third, and finishing 4th.
Gordon down with Steve Mason, J.B. Pendle, Rick Armstrong. Full of Fenway, Steve Mahar. Element of Success with Gary Vincent. Maritime Pipeline, Jill Barrio. Blossom Blue with Charlie Ross. Blood Orange, Doug Falcons. Carrot River, Ross McDonald. Here they come. They're off. Element of Success, wings 40, grabs the top and from the outside. Carrot River drives on to second. Gordon down up on the inside third. J.P. Pendle outside is fourth. Then Full of Fenway. Maritime Pipeline on the outside. Blossom Blue, Blood Orange trails. They race on to the quarter, cutting it out. Element of Success select to the quarter, and Gordon down to second. J.B. Pendle's gone to third. Carrot River's on the rail now, racing fourth. Then it is Full of Fenway. Maritime Pipeline, Blossom Blue, Blood Orange trails the quarter, 29 and 1. Top turn, Element of Success, and top alike to the quarter. Gordon down is racing a second, J.B. Pendle. Carrot River fourth, Full of Fenway moving now 5th. Maritime Pipeline, Blood Orange, Blossom Blue, and through the stretch they come. They're racing to the half. The leader is Element of Success, and Gordon down a second. J.B. Pendle third. Up on the outside, Full of Fenway moving fourth. Carrot River, Blood Orange, Maritime Pipeline, Blossom Blue, and they were by the half, 101 and 2. Around the turn, they drive onto the 5/8, and the leader is Element of Success. Gordon down a second. Full of Fenway on the outside, third, moving on. J.B. Pendle locked in fourth. Up on the outside, Blood Orange goes to fourth. J.B. Pendle now 5th. Then Blossom Blue, Carrot River, Maritime Pipeline. To the 3/4 they go. Element of Success has moved out now but 2. Full of Fenway second, Gordon down as third. They were by the 3/4, 1:33 and 1. Top turn, Element of Success. Gordon down to second. Full of Fenway outside, racing third. Blood Orange 3 wide is fourth. Tipping out 4 wide. Maritime Pipeline coming on. Then J.B. Pendle, Blossom Blue, Carrot River. They come for home. It is Element of Success, and on the outside, Maritime Pipeline coming on. Element of Success wins it. Maritime Pipeline, then Blood Orange and Full of Fenway.
For the stretch, Matt's Jet and Charlie Price, Major Taconic and Charlie Ross, Rockville Tom and Brian Moore, Leah Joe, Ross McDonald, Al Gore Tyson with Rod Gogan, Rocky Point Boy and Ian Downey, Andrea Starfire, Steve Mahar, and Tex Ranger Wave with Gary Vincent. Here they come. They're off, and as they leave the wire, in between horses, Rockville Tom on the outside, Leah Joe and far outside, Rocky Point Boy all driving for the top. Into the first turn now, Leah Joe's on top, and Rocky Point Boy gets to second. Racing third, it's Matt's Jet. They're by the first eighth. Rockville Tom is fourth. Then we go to Al Gore Tyson, Andrea's Starfire. Then Major Taconic and Tex Ranger Wave trails on the outside. To the first quarter, Leah Joe and Rocky Point Boy is sitting pretty second. Matt's Jet is in third with Rockville Tom racing fourth, 29 and 4/5 by the first quarter. Into the far turn, it's Leah Joe a length. Rocky Point Boy is racing second. Matt's Jet racing in third. Rockville Tom fourth. Al Gore Tyson, Andrea Starfire, Tex Ranger Wave, and Major Taconic trails. They're by the 3/8. Down the stretch they come for the half, and Leah Joe still sitting out on top. A length is her lead. Leah Joe and Rocky Point Boy. Rockville Tom now comes out to challenge and gets to third on the outside. Matt's Jet fourth on the wood. By the half with Andrea Starfire, Al Gore Tyson, Major Taconic, and the trailer. Tex Ranger Wave by the half and two. Into the clubhouse turn they go for the second and final time. Leah Joe, Rocky Point Boy on the outside. Rockville Tom driving third. They're by the 5/8 as they go to the 3/4. On top it's Leah Joe and Rockville Tom getting to second on the outside. Rocky Point Boy is third. Andrea Starfire, Matt's Jet, Tex Ranger Wave, Major Taconic on a rush 3 wide, driving strong to the 3/4. Leah Joe, Major Taconic is 4 wide, 1:35 and 4 by the 3/4. Leah Joe and Major Taconic is strong. Second on the outside. Rocky Point Boy third along the rail. Rockville Tom, Andrea's a Starfire in between horses. Tex Ranger Wave. They are by the 7/8 and they swing for home. Leah Joe and Major Taconic in between horses. Rocky Point Boy looks for room, can't find any. Down the stretch now, Major Taconic comes to the top. Halfway down the wire, and here they are. Major Taconic, Rocky Point Boy getting there for second. Leah Joe third, and Tex Ranger Wave fourth. Time for the mile, 2:08. At the wire now, the unofficial winner of the 9th race. It's number 2, Major Taconic. Major Taconic is a chestnut pacing gelding, 5 years, by Taconic Lobel. Out of Burwood Mini, she by Glenville. Owned by Paul Brown and Terry McKeon of St. John, trained by Paul Brown. Charlie Ross driving this afternoon. Major Taconic picks up his first winning trip of 1989. This afternoon he wins in 2:08. Number 2, Major Taconic with Charlie Ross. And the result of the 9th race is now official. 9th race official, Matt's Jet was 6th. Major Taconic, your race winner. Rockville Tom was 7th. Leah Joe, 3rd. Al Gore Tyson, 8th. Rocky Point Boy was 2nd. Andrea Starfire, 5th. And Tex Ranger Wave was 4th. Gaelic Nemesis was scratched. The race times, they were by the quarter in 29 and 4. At the half in 1:02. 3/4, 1:35 and 4. Major Taconic, your winner, in 2:08. Feature pays, exactor, no tickets sold on the 2-6 combination. Paying on the combination of 2 and 4, that paid $152.30. The triactor combination of 2, 6, and 4 paid $2,234.20.
Marquis and Brian Moore. E.P. Willow, Don Bishop. Final Demand, Charlie Ross. Oblin Deborah, Lonnie Stokes. Ricochet Skipper, Steve Mahar. Eastfield Bow, John Davidson. Just chugging along with Mike Downey. Here they come. Clear off Lady D. Marquis, pacing with the lead and on the rail. Not for long. Ricochet Skipper drives up on the outside, and he's the leader and moving to the rail. The Ricochet Skipper would like to the half, and Lady D Marquis racing a second. Oblin Deb rushing up on the outside. She's now third. Final Demand is a fourth. Then racing fifth, it is E.P. Willow. Then Eastfield Bull. And just jogging along, trailing as they race on to the quarter. And Ricochet Skipper, the leader, were like to the quarter, and they were by that marker, 31 and 3. Up round the top turn, Ricochet Skipper. Lady D Marquis is second. Oblin Deb has a third. Final Demand racing a fourth. Then E.P. Willow rushing up on the outside, just jogging along. Comes charging along on the outside, and Eastfield Bow trailing the field. To the half they come. Ricochet Skipper. Lady D Marquis is second. Oblin Deb third, just jogging along. Moves on to third now. Oblin Deb is fourth. Eastfield Bow. Then Final Demand and E.P. Willow. They were by the half, 105 and 2. Round the turn, they drive on to the 5/8 pole. Ricochet Skipper holding his lead, just jogging along as at his wheel, charging up second. Then Lady D Marquis on the rail, she's third. Eastfield Bow fourth. Oblin Deb, E.P. Willow, Final Demand. On to the 3/4 pole, Ricochet Skipper. Just jogging along, Lady D Marquis, 3/4, 138 and 3. Top turn, Ricochet Skipper. Just jogging along, hangs second now. Lady D Marquis up on the inside. She is second, looking for room to move. Oblin Deb comes up behind her. Lays swing for home now. Ricochet Skipper, here comes Lady D Marquis. Out to challenge from second. Ricochet Skipper, Lady D Marquis. Now it's Lady D Marquis. Here they are, Lady D Marquis. Fight for place between E.P. All of Hoppy now. AC's Peter Elmore White, jackpot winner Mike Doyle. Leah Joe, Charlie Price, just jogged along Mike Downey. Rosemary's Choice, Lonnie Stokes, Oblin Justin, John Davidson. Andrea Starfire, Steve Mahar, Final Demand, Charlie Ross. Here they come. They're off. Joe takes him out of there with AC's Peter. Get on the rail, and he is racing second up on the inside.
Jackpot.
On to third. Rosemary's Choice on the outside. She is racing a fourth. Then it's
Just jogging along.
Final Demand is up the outside there by the 8th pole. On up the backstretch now. They race on for the 1/4 pole. Leah Joe cuts it out. AC's Peter racing second. Jackpot winner has third. Rosemary's Choice has moved to the rail now, and she is fourth. Then just jogging along, Final Demand, Oblin Justin, Andrea Starfire trailing the field. They were by the quarter, 32 and 2, and around the top turn. The leader is Leah Joe, I like that a half, and AC's Peter racing a second. Jackpot winner is third. Rosemary's Choice racing fourth on the rail, and Final Demand working up on the outside now comes on to behind him with cover comes Oblin Justin on the rail, just jogging along, and Andrea Starfire trails.
Leah Joe,
The leader at the half with Jackpot on the outside challenging a second. They were by the half and 4 and 4. Head of the turn, the drive to the 5/8 pole. Leah Joe holding her lead. Jackpot winner out driving on second.
AC's Peter.
The rail is third. Final Demand outside racing fourth and Oblin Justin gets out 3 wide. Rushes on. Oblin Justin goes to fourth. Is now third.
Going on.
And they're fanning out 3 wide as they race on to the 3/4 pole. By that marker, Leah Joe holding her lead. The time of the 3/4, 1:37 and 1. 3 wide. Oblin Justin now second. Jackpot winner's third. Final Demand is racing fourth, and Andrea Starfire now comes to fifth. They hit the head of the lane, make the turn for home. Leah
Joe.
Joe, Oblin Justin strong on the outside, comes to the top.
Oblin.
Justin now the leader.
Leah Joe.
And here they are at the line. It's Oblin Justin, Leah Joe, and at the starting gate tonight. Summer's Dawn with Ross McDonald, Palm Sugar, Mike Downey, General Fast, Don Mahar, Scoot Bluegrass,
Brian Moore. Surprise or Brandy.
Phillips, Final Demand, Charlie Frost, Golden Fellow, Steve Mahar, Last Starfighter, Don Bishop. Here they come. They're off Surpriser battles for the top of the inside. Scoot
Bluegrass going.
for it.
It's good.
Grass moves out. He's the leader from the turn. Scoot Bluegrass and Surpriser takes cover behind the pacing leader. Racing second on the trail now. Then the Summer's Dawn in on the trail. Is racing a third. Rushing up on the outside now to third, and on to second goes Golden Fella. And Golden Fella goes winging for the top. But Scoot Bluegrass is holding it. He's well in handed up by all life. Then Golden Fella outside. Surpriser on the trail third. Summer's Dawn is fourth. Palm Sugar racing fifth. Then General last final demand. Last Star trails the quarter 31 up round the top turn. Pacing with the lead, Scoot Bluegrass, and Golden Fella hangs a second. Surpriser on the trail third. Palm Sugar
Moving outside.
fourth is a cover. Through the stretch they come driving on to the half, and the leader is Scoot Bluegrass. Golden Fella hangs a tough second. Surprises on the trail third. Palm Sugar outside fourth. Then it's Summer's Dawn, General Fast, Final Demand. Last starter. They were by the half, 104. They go into the turn now and race on to the 5/8. Four of them on the trail and four of them outside challenging. It is Scoot Bluegrass now by half a length. On the outside, Golden Fella parked. He still hangs tough second. Then Surpriser looking for room to move is racing third. On the outside, Palm Sugar racing fourth. Then it is Summer's Dawn, General Fast, Final Demand, Last to Starfighter as they go racing out by the three-quarter pole. They were by that marker. 137 top turn. The leaders at it neck and neck in the inside. Scoot Bluegrass, Golden Fella outside. Been parked every step of the way. Palm Sugar is swinging out to three wide. Surpriser looks for room on the inside. Now, wait, the turn for home. Golden Fella comes to the top. Palm Sugar's racing second. And Scoot Bluegrass, it is going to be Golden Fella holding, and Golden Fella wins it. Then Ross, Robin Down, Steve Mason. General Fast, Don Mahar, Brookdale Chief, and Doug Polly. Island Kaiser, Gilberto. Coffee No Sugar, Paul Bro. Nichols Meadow with Wayne Mahar. Harry the Hat and Steve Mahar. And here they come. Clear off, and Brookdale Chief grabs the early lead, and up on the outside. Coffee No Sugar is three wide going forward, and on the rail, Sheer Bear racing a third. Neck and neck round the turn, Brookdale Chief, and on the outside, Coffee No Sugar. They're by the eighth, neck and neck up the backstretch for the quarter. Brookdale Chief, Coffee No Sugar backs off, takes cover behind the leader. Sheer Bear racing third, that's Nichols Meadow. Rushing up on the outside, goes to third, is going on. Sheer Bear racing a fourth. Nichols Meadow is now second. He goes winging for the top as they go racing up by the quarter, 31 and 3. Head of the top turn, Brookdale Chief and Nichols Meadow. They're neck and neck. Coffee No Sugar is racing third. Sheer Bear fourth. Robin Down is fifth. They come up by the 3/8 pole and off the turn and through the stretch. They're racing to the half. Brookdale Chief holds that lead. Nichols Meadow on the outside. Now Coffee No Sugar gets to second. Nichols Meadow racing a third. Then Sheer Bear is fourth. Robin Down. There's interference at the half, and up on the outside goes Island Kaiser. General Fast is out and moving, and Harry the Hat trails. They're by the half and four. The inquiry sign is up. Round the turn to the 5/8, Brookdale Chief. Coffee No Sugar racing second. Island Kaiser up on the outside now third. Nichols Meadow is fourth. On the outside, Sheer Bear drives fifth. Then Robin Down, General Fast, and Harry the Hat as they go to the three-quarter pole. It's Brookdale Chief, Coffee No Sugar. Island Kaiser up on the outside, racing on third, three-quarters, 36 and 4. Into the top turn, Brookdale Chief. Coffee No Sugar, Island Kaiser hangs at third, Sheer Bear fourth. They come to the 7/8 pole, and Brookdale Chief looking good. Coffee No Sugar in behind them and out to move now as they head for home. Brookdale Chief and Coffee No Sugar coming on. Brookdale Chief, Coffee No Sugar up on the outside, comes on, grabs the top. Here they are at the line. Coffee No Sugar, Brookdale Chief, Island Kaiser, Sheer Bear, Nichols Meadow, Robin Down. My choice two with John Davidson. Count Mark, Steve Mahar, Brookdale Chief, Doug Polly Jr., Quality Star, Mike Downey, Sheer Bear, Charlie Frost, Champagne Tiffany, Gilberto, Lehigh Giz, Sam Hodgson. Here they come. Clear off My Choice 2, pacing on top in between horses. Count Marks up on the outside. Racing on second, and Humongous gets away third. Lehigh Giz has fourth. Brookdale Chief is fifth, and Quality Star, Share Bear, Champagne Tiffany. They go on up the backstretch, racing now to the quarter with My Choice 2 is in top by 2.5. Then Count Marks racing second. Humongous has third. Lehigh Giz racing fourth. Brookdale Chief, Quality Star, Champagne Tiffany. Share Bear is the trailer, and My Choice 2 the leader by the quarter, 30 4/5. They race into the top turn, and My Choice 2 is cutting it out. Leads are like that a half. Count Marks racing second. Then Humongous, Lehigh Giz, Brookdale Chief, Quality Star, Champagne Tiffany, and Share Bear. Through the stretch, they come driving on to the half. At My Choice 2 has the best of it, I like that a half. Then it's Count Marks and Humongous, Lehigh Giz, and here comes Brookdale Chief moving fifth from the outside going on. Then Quality Star, Champagne Tiffany, and the Share Bear. They were by the half and 4 and 2 in the rid of the turn. Racing on now to the 5/8 pole at My Choice 2, still the best. Count Marks racing second. Brookdale Chief up on the outside. He's driving on from third. Humongous is the fourth. They go on up the backstretch to the 3/4, and My Choice 2 but 2. Brookdale Chief and Count Marks. Then it's Lehigh Giz and Humongous, Champagne Tiffany, Share Bear, and Quality Star. At My Choice 2, still the leader as they were by the 3/4 pole, 37 1. Out of the top turn, My Choice 2, Brookdale Chief at his wheel, racing is second. Count Marks is third. Lehigh Giz in between horses, fourth. Up on the outside, Share Bear, then Humongous, Champagne Tiffany, and Quality Star. Heading for home, it is My Choice 2. Charging up second, Brookdale Chief is coming on. My Choice 2, Brookdale Chief, Share Bear's a good third right now. And Brookdale Chief, and here they are, they're neck at the line. Too tight to call between Brookdale Chief and My Choice 2, then Share Bear, Champagne Tiffany. Humongous, Lehigh Giz, Quality Star, and Charlie Ross, Jackpot Winner Doug Pauley, Bruce's Joe G with Charlie Price, General Fast John Davidson, Robin Down with Steve Mason, Island Kaiser Jill Barrio, Nichols Meadow Wayne Mahar. Here they come. They're off, and Jackpot Winner quickly grabs the top, and from the far outside, Nichols Meadow drives on to second. Share Bear gets away a third. General Fast is fourth. Island Kazik drives up fifth on the outside. Then Bruce's Joe G and Robin Down, the trailer. They go on up the backstretch, and on the outside, Nichols Meadow grabs the top. Jackpot Winner's racing a second. Island Kazik strong on the outside, driving up quickly from third, is now second. Island Kazik goes winging for the top, the 2 leaders. Neck and neck as they go racing out by the quarter pole. 31 3, and now Island Kazik grabs the top. Nichols Meadow is racing second. Jackpot Winner has a third. Bruce's Joe G up strong on the outside. He's now fourth. Then it is a Share Bear, and they spring off the turn and come through the stretch. Racing to the half. Island Kazik is the leader. Up strong on the outside, Bruce's Joe G. Nichols Meadows on the rail. Then it's Jackpot Winner, Share Bear. The General Fast and Robin Down trails the field. And Island Kazik was the leader by the half and 4. They're into the turn. They go driving onto the 5/8 pole now, and Island Kazik on top. Nichols Meadow is on the run. And they go by the 5/8 now. On up the backstretch, Island Kazik. Bruce's Joe G driving second. Jackpot Winner his third. Share Bear is fourth. General Fast driving up fifth. Then it's Robin Down, and Nichols Meadow now trails the field, and Island Kazik the leader by 2.5. He was by the 3/4 pole, 1:36. Top turn, Island Kazik. Then Bruce's Joe G and Jackpot Winner racing a third. They come to the 7/8 pole, and Island Kazik leads now by 3.5, and they make the turn for home. It is Island Kazik all alone. Bruce's Joe G racing second. Driving up strong on the outside, General Fast and Jackpot Winner going to the inside. But it's all Island Kazik. He wins it all alone. Then it is General Fast. Then Bruce's Joe G. Jackpot winner Share Bear Robin Down has been scratched. Behind the gate, we have Robin Down and Steve Mason. Play-Doh with Morris Benson. Share Bear, Charlie Ross. Kathy's Hope, Ivan Davies. Bayside Pirate, Ross McDonald and Nichols Meadow, Steve Mahar. Here they come. Player off and Play-Doh goes to the top, and from the outside, Bayside Pirate drives on and he grabs the top. Bayside Pirate, the leader, into the turn. Then Play-Doh racing a second. Share Bear is third. Robin Down fourth. Kathy's Hope racing fifth. Nichols Meadow trails the field as they race around the turn. They're on up the backstretch now, driving to the quarter pole. And Bayside Pirate in command, leads by two. Play-Doh second. Share Bear has a third. Robin Down is a fourth. Kathy's Hope and Nichols Meadow on the outside as they race on by the quarter pole. And the Bayside Pirate, the leader by the quarter, 32 and a fifth. They're into the top turn. It is Bayside Pirate, a length and a half, and Play-Doh racing a second. Share Bear his third in the rail. Nichols Meadow up on the outside now comes to fourth. Robin Down is fifth, and Kathy's Hope trails on the outside with cover, and through the stretch they come. They are racing to the half. Bayside Pirate pacing on top. Play-Doh racing a second. Share Bear third. Nichols Meadow outside his cover is a fourth. Robin Down fifth, and Kathy's Hope trails. They were by the half, 105 and 3. They race around the turn, go driving onto the 5/8 pole, and Bayside Pirate cuts it out. He has the best of it, a length and a half. Share Bear is second. Play-Doh third. Robin Down is fourth. Nichols Meadow racing fifth, and Kathy's Hope trails as they go to the three-quarter pole, and the leader is Bayside Pirate. Share Bear out to challenge, locked on the leader. Play-Doh racing a third. Then Kathy's Hope, Robin Down, and Nichols Meadow as they go by the three-quarter pole, 38 and 2. Round the top turn, Bayside Pirate by a neck. Share Bear inching up on the outside. Now they're nose to nose as they come racing by the 7/8 pole. They make the turn for home, and it is Share Bear, Bayside Pirate. Share Bear now moves out. Bayside Pirate racing second. Play-Doh comes on. So is Kathy's Hope, but this one's going to be Share Bear's. He wins it. Then Play-Doh, Kathy's Hope, Bayside Pirate, Robin Down, and Nichols Meadow. And the time for the mile, 2:11 and 2. And parading now the winner of our fourth race, number 4, Share Bear, Brown Mare 4, a Radiant Ruler, out of Good Miss Skipper by Meadow Skipper, owned by Alan Ross and the Hillview Farm of St. John, trained and driven by Charlie Ross. Share Bear. And the result of the fourth is now official. Words of Wisdom scratched. Robin Down fifth. Play-Doh second. Share Bear, your race winner. Kathy's Hope was third. Bayside Pirate fourth, and Nichols Meadow sixth. The times quarter 32 and a fifth. The half 105 and 3. Three-quarters 138 and 2. The mile 2:11 and 2. Feature pace Triactive 435. Returning Pirate Ross McDonald. Champagne Tiffany Jill Barrio. Harry the Hat Steve Mahar. Mormac Dinah John Davidson. Share Bear Charlie Ross. Mormac Doris Wayne Mahar. Here they come. Blair off at Bayside Pirate pacing on top and charging up from the far outside. Mormac Doris driving on. Two leaders neck and neck as they swing into the turn. Up on the outside, Mormac Doris now grabs the top, and Bayside Pirate is racing second. Champagne Tiffany's third. They're by the 8th. Then it's Mormac Dinah. Harry the Hat and Share Bear trails. Out from third, there goes Champagne Tiffany. Rushing up on the outside onto second. Locked on the leader now and bidding for the top, and Champagne Tiffany takes the lead as they go racing up by the opening quarter. They were by that marker, 34 and 3, and Champagne Tiffany on top a length and a half. Mormac Doris racing second. Bayside Pirate his third. Mormac Dinah, she's racing fourth. They're by the 3/8 pole now and tipping off the top turn, and here they come through the stretch. They're racing to the half at Champagne Tiffany. More MacDoris racing second. Bayside Pirate his third. More MacDonough racing fourth, out to move now. Then Harry the Hat and Cher Bear trails. And Champagne Tiffany, the leader, by the half, 104. Head of the turn, they drive to the 5/8 pole to Champagne Tiffany. Leading number 2 with More MacDoris. Racing second, More MacDonough. On the outside, she is third. Bayside Pirate locked in fourth. Cher Bear out driving on fifth, and Harry the Hat trails. They go to the 3/4, and Champagne Tiffany steps out. Now leads by 3. More MacDoris racing second. More MacDonough is third. Bayside Pirate, Cher Bear, Harry the Hat tipping out 3 wide. They were by the 3/4. 1:36, and it is Champagne Tiffany all alone. Leading now by about 6 lengths. Champagne Tiffany all alone as they tip off the top turn and make the turn for home. Champagne Tiffany with that good lead. Then it's More MacDoris and Bayside Pirate coming on to second. More MacDoris is third, but it's going to be Champagne Tiffany winning this one. Bayside Pirate gets second. More MacDoris, More MacDoris.
Shelley Mark Moore, Rick Armstrong, Cher Bear, Charlie Ross, Lyman de Coconut, Charlie Price, Nichols Meadow, Steve Mahar, Kathy's Hope, Ivan Davies, Robin Down, Steve Mason, Leah Joe, Ricky Collins. Here they come. They're off, and Lyman de Coconut goes to the top, and Leah Joe drives up on the outside, racing on second. In between them, Nichols Meadows racing a third. They swing around the turn. Lyman de Coconut and Leah Joe going up on the outside. She grabs the top, is the leader by the 8th pole. Leah Joe moves out a length. Lyman de Coconut racing a second. Nichols Meadow has a third. Cher Bear racing a fourth. Kathy's Hope is fifth, and Robin Down and Shelley Mark Moore is the trailer as they go racing on by the 1/4 pole. It's Leah Joe in command a length. Lyman de Coconut racing second. Nichols Meadow right there third. They were by the 1/4 in 31 seconds. Round the top turn, Leah Joe and Lyman de Coconut. Then Nichols Meadow is third. 3 lengths back to Cher Bear racing fourth, and Kathy's Hope. Robin Down. Shelley Mark Moore. They swing through the stretch, and here they come. They're racing to the half. It's Leah Joe in command. Lyman de Coconut racing second. Nichols Meadow has third. Kathy's Hope moving fourth. Then Cher Bear. Shelley Mark Moore. Robin Down now trails. They were by the half. 103 and 2. Into the turn, they drive on to the 5/8 pole. The leader, Leah Joe. Lyman de Coconut up tight, racing a second. Kathy's Hope outside third. Nichols Meadow locked in fourth. Shelley Mark Moore outside is fifth. That is Cher Bear and Robin Down, and they drive to the 3/4 pole. Still, it is Leah Joe. Kathy's Hope on the outside, challenging second. Lyman de Coconut, Shelley Mark Moore. They go by the 3/4 pole. 1:36 and 2. Top turn, Leah Joe. Kathy's Hope driving a second. Up on the inside, Lyman de Coconut racing a third. They come by the 7/8 and they make the turn for home. It is Leah Joe. And Leah Joe, Lyman de Coconut, Kathy's Hope. It is Leah Joe. And moving out a bit, she's now on top of 3. And up on the outside, Kathy's Hope. Here they are, Leah Joe. Then Kathy's Hope, Shelley Mark Moore. The Hat with Steve Mahar. Kathy's Hope, Ivan Davies. Cher Bear, Charlie Ross. Chili Willie with Elmore White. Calavrita Lindsay, Wayne Mahar. Here they come. There, off from the outside, Chili Willie goes swinging forward. He grabs the top, and PH Charlie. Up on the inside, he's racing a second. Cher Bear outside, racing third. Harry the Hat is a fourth. Kathy's Hope outside fifth. And the trailer is Calavrita Lindsay. They race around the turn, and Chili Willie's on top. Up strong on the outside, Cher Bear. Racing up the leader's wheel, moves to the rail now. Then PH Charlie, he has a third. Harry the Hat is fourth. Kathy's Hope backs off fifth. She moves to the rail. And Calavrita Lindsay is the trailer as Chili Willie takes him by the 1/4. He's on top of 2 legs, and they were by the 1/4 in 33 and a fifth. Head of the top turn, Chilly Willy by 2, Share Bear.